Hey everyone, Graino here. Welcome to the best YouTube channel with the most entertaining person you've ever seen. No, just joking. I'm just a regular guy who loves to play video games. So yeah, I thought it would be a good idea to make an intro video for my channel, talking about what kind of games will I play, what kind of content will I make, and who I am as a person. So let's dive in. So first, let's get that off the table. Yes, I have an accent. I am a 23-year-old French native speaker living in Quebec. While my English might not be perfect, I think it's still good enough for everybody to understand. Good vibes only here. Don't come just to roast my accent or whatever. You won't be welcome. So let's get into the meat of the video now. What type of content will I make on this channel? So as a video game fan in general, I want to cover most big releases that interest me in the form of reviews, tutorials, tips, and edited gameplay. Or maybe unedited, who knows. I also plan to stream some playthrough of my favorite new releases on YouTube and Twitch. I will also post highlights of my gameplay and videos using YouTube Shorts format, just to attract more people to the long videos. But the shorts will not be the focus, it will be the long videos and streams probably on YouTube and Twitch. So what kind of games do I like to play? Well, at the time this video releases, Monster Hunter Wilds just came out a week ago, and that will be my main focus at the start. Monster Hunter is one of my favorite series ever, so we will go deep into it. I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy XIV, but I doubt I will cover this game until the next expansion, because I didn't quite like the last expansion, Down Trail, and I don't think there's many content I want to make about it right now. So I love all sorts of game really. Whether it's a story-focused experience like Final Fantasy XVI, an RPG game like Dragon's Dogma, strategy games like Civilization, or a Souls-like like Elden Ring, we will cover them all, as long as they interest me, but with a focus on new releases and gaming news. So I think this channel will mostly focus on RPGs, and Monster Hunter will be the primary focus. Whether there's some new content for Monster Hunter, I will be covering that. But also some of the new games that will come out. So let's talk about that right now. What's next after Monster Hunter Wilds? Because at some point the game will get a bit less interesting because more time has passed since the release, and we'll have all completed what we wanted to achieve with the game. So in 2 months from now, there's an RPG that released called Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which is a French studio that made this game. An RPG game that I'm really interested in, that seems to take some inspiration from Final Fantasy, which, as I mentioned, I really like the series. And I've been truly blown away by the trailer of the game, to be honest. I suggest you watch it if you didn't. So I will be most likely streaming my entire playthrough of this game and make tutorial video about it. Then we'll have a new Doom. I might play that game a little bit. I'm not sure yet, but that might end up on the channel. And I will be definitely creating content for Elden Ring Night Rain. So I'll cover most Souls-like that interest me that release. But yeah, in the end, the main focus of the channel will probably be Monster Hunter for a while. So if you don't like Monster Hunter, well, you can still sub and just wait for the the other videos to release. But if you're happy with Monster Hunter, well, welcome, you're at the right place. So where did I started with Monster Hunter? So I started with the release of Rise. So I'm a pretty new Monster Hunter player, because after playing Rise, I went ahead and I played World, I played Iceborne, I played Generations Ultimate, and Stories 2. So while I'm not a veteran, as you could say, of Monster Hunter, I still have quite a bit of knowledge, and I did play some of the older games, so I have a good idea of how the game usually plays, and what are the good thing about the game that we like, and that Monster Hunter Wilds need to preserve. I will be only playing games that interest me. If a game ever catches my eye and I want to play it, I might just do videos about it, whether it's Monster Hunter or another series entirely. I want to give myself the freedom of being able to do that. So my video will be either semi-scripted or totally unscripted, depending on the type of content I'm trying to make. This video right now is semi-scripted, so I do have a script that I'm reading. I hope you didn't notice too much. But I sometimes stray away from my script, so this is what I call semi-scripted. This is just to give me guidelines, because otherwise I have a tendency to get a bit lost in my thought and ramble about something. Now, so a bit about myself. So as I said, I'm a 23-year-old French-Canadian living in a small town in Quebec. I am a VR developer as my day job. I develop not games, but learning application. But we have a pipeline very similar to that of game development. So I think I can sometimes give some useful insight about what is it to actually develop a game and code it. Now, it's not a big company, it's more comparable to a small indie studio. But still, I have some knowledge in this area that might be interesting to bring up sometimes. And if you ever have questions about that, you can ask me in the comments or on stream, and I will be happy to answer that. I also really like learning stuff. Some people will call me maybe a nerd, but whenever I learn something new, I like to go like balls deep in it. Recently I've been diving into astronomy and physics, which is completely unrelated to the channel, but I find it very fun. So I hope you learn some stuff about me, and that you find that I'm an interesting character, that I might entertain you in a way that you enjoy. That sounded weird. I'm not saying that again. And sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, it's a habit I don't have yet. I tend to look at my second monitor while I was doing this, so I will probably play some stuff in the background so the video is a bit more interesting, because yeah, this is still a habit I don't have, and I should develop. Well, I think that covers most of what my channel will be about. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them below. I hope to see you soon for the start of the Monster Hunter content. I've been Graino, you've been amazing. Thanks for watching. Until the end, don't forget to drop a like if you like, and see you next time. Bye bye!